Hiya, so this is just my video around CNS fitness and the journey I've had on my 10-week program. So I've just finished my 10-week program and I'm happy to say that I was one of the 2 that were selected to win a year's membership. So yay, Charlie and Simon, thank you. Really buzzing for that one and didn't think I'd get it actually, so absolutely overwhelmed. So my fitness before CNS was pretty poor. I didn't have much knowledge. I pretty much lived off takeaways, lived off fast food that you could cook in a microwave. I cooked like chilies, spaghetti bolognese and things like that. That kind of was fast and quick and easy, tagliatelle, anything that kind of was a bit homely and probably full of the wrong foods in it. So yeah, CNS has firstly educated me about food, water, protein, and just the general habits that you have in daily lives that you kind of don't realise are really bad for you. So my 9 to 10 cups of tea a day really probably wasn't the best thing I could be drinking. I've replaced that with a lot of water. I still do drink tea, but I've kind of got into green tea, a couple of different herbal teas, especially before bed because I was drinking a lot of caffeine throughout the day. And yeah, just with Charlie and Simon, it's their knowledge that you gain throughout the whole time that you're in sessions, from the chit chat that you think is just general chatting about your week, learning about what they get up to, how, you know, developing a friendship really. That's my main thing, is what I've probably done in the last 10 weeks, is develop friendships that I would never have made anywhere else. I'd never normally, when I went to a gym before, speak to anyone. And yes, literally CNS has transformed. I mean, I've probably never made this many friends on Facebook in 10 weeks than I don't think I've had that many friends on Facebook in the last year, let alone in the last 10 weeks. So CNS has brought to me some really lovely ladies that I hope will be part, you know, of my future. The commitment that those ladies have given to me and just the friendship is really lovely, to be fair. It's really helped grow me personally. The reason why I joined CNS was because I was at a really unhappy stage in my life, quite overweight, suffered from really bad anxiety, and just got myself into a really unhappy state. I knew I needed to change and I knew I needed to better myself, and I didn't quite know how. Charlie put a post on Facebook about a 10-week program and I knew I needed to give it a go. So I applied, lucky enough to be accepted, lucky enough to start, and yeah, I gave it a go. It was hard. The 10 weeks itself, I think for me, were ridiculously mind challenging would probably be one of the right words, where literally some days I struggled to get out of the car. I didn't think I could do it. The worst part for me, which I think some of the ladies would probably say themselves, is right at the start of the session you have to find a pair. And I was always the person sat in the car crying before I went in, because what happens if no one likes me? What happens if I'm picked last? So yeah, that kind of worried me a lot. But once I got over that, and sometimes I still get it. Sometimes I think, oh my God, there might not be no one I know today. But there's never been a session that I've walked in and I've not been made to feel welcome by Charlie or Simon, or any other lady at all. I've really enjoyed it. To be fair, I think it's made me a better person. I'm more relaxed at home. I'm happier. It gives me a bit of a buzz. I go home with quite a spring in my step, or I go to work in the morning with quite a positivity about me, which is something that I think can only be praised upon. Not many people can go to the gym and walk out feeling 100 times better, and pushed. There's not been one day, I think, that I've gone to the gym and I've been able to take it easy. And I know for a fact whenever I went to the gym before, I would literally just pedal, walk a little bit on the running machine. And yeah, I just didn't have the commitment to any other place before. So partly what made me join was Charlie. I checked her Facebook out. My husband recommended her, said he really recommended her from like just looking at her page, seeing how honest she is. I think seeing that she's a normal person helped. Some people obviously that are on Facebook advertising themselves appear quite fake, and I don't think I would really be bought into another kind of lifestyle change. Yeah, I think I've kind of been not talked into, but kind of been blagged about things before, bought some stupid programs or cleanses and spent some money that I've never really seen any benefits from. So Charlie, I could see from her Facebook, meant everything she said, totally honest. Simon, I didn't have a clue, to be fair, and I think he's probably one of the most loveliest people I've ever met. Him and Charlie together is just a wealth of knowledge from fitness that has helped me change my habits. They're so much more sustainable than they ever were. The knowledge that they've passed on to us through sessions is something that you would probably pay a lot of money for elsewhere. And yeah, they're just happy people who kind of give off that happy vibe in any session. I'm sure they've had so much going on in the last 10 weeks, but we as people that have attended their classes would not have a clue what's gone on. And that's amazing. You shouldn't go anywhere and feel that that person is treating you different because they're having a bad day, but you do. You go to a shop and you get a grumpy shop assistant, well, they're having a bad day. But there's not one day I've turned up at CNS where I've not been made to feel welcome, and the people that have been running the classes haven't been buzzing, jumping around and being as supportive as ever. So what did I experience? I experienced commitment, determination from Charlie and Simon to help me better myself, encouragement. There wasn't a day that went past where if I hadn't been in or I'd cancelled last minute that I didn't get a message just checking I was okay. Not many gyms would message you to kind of check why you didn't turn up or why you haven't been. For myself, one of the most important parts of my journey and probably the turning point for me was during, I think, probably the third week. We were doing ropes and I was at a mental block. I couldn't do it anymore. My anxiety had kind of reached a point that week where I think I'd probably cried 10 times that day already. And I was literally probably thinking, I'm going to walk out. Where's my keys? Where's my coat? Where's my drinks bottle? And I think Charlie sensed this and she just literally took some time out one-on-one with me to push me through that activity. Seeing her do that meant the world probably to my transformation. Made me see that I was more than just paying money for the gym. It was a real personal touch that not many people in any other classes probably would have done that. And yeah, she just helped. She helped me push through probably one of the worst panic attacks that I've had, and it made me feel really funny after, to be fair. Like, obviously I'd kind of push this panic attack away. I've never done that. Normally I let them take over and I crumble. And yeah, I felt a sense of achievement, and I can only thank Charlie that she helped me through it, because since then I think I've probably had 6 panic attacks in the last 6 weeks. So and especially I've gone through something quite traumatic in the last couple of weeks, and I've only had 2. So I would safely say, and 100% put money on it, that CNS Fitness has made my mindset 100% better. I'm happier at home, happier at work, and yeah, I just generally feel better about myself. What did I get out of it? My results were pretty darn incredible. I was comfortably a 16 when I went into CNS and struggled with a lot of clothing. I can confirm that I bought a size 12 jeans, and I had a few size 12 tops from when I was a little bit smaller, so I've got some of them out of my wardrobes whilst moving. And yeah, I am comfortably in a size 12. I still wear some of my size 14s because I kind of like things a bit baggier. I'm not as confident as I would like to be yet. I cannot believe the transformation I've made. My face has lost a little bit of weight here. I still have a bit of a double chin if I do that, but I think most people do. And I've still got loads. I've got a lot of body hang-ups that I need to work on, and I will work on them. Charlie and Simon obviously are the two people that I'd probably now want to work closely with and continue on my fitness journey. They just give me, I don't know, like they just literally provide you with a sense of security, a sense of knowledge, and just a comfort that you know they're going to be there for you.